what was the road like that you traveled from prison up until the point in time that you got connected with POP? How was that?
Well, I was released in August of 2018, and right from my release date, I went to inpatient treatment, and so the day after inpatient treatment, I came right to the house. So I had no off time, no nothing. I went right from there to here, which is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
And how much time did you do?
I did a total of 57 months.
Wow. And so while you were inside, what was the dynamic that attracted you to the power of people, like when you were inside?
Well, for me, all it was is in my unit is somebody had put up a flyer, and I was pretty much just tired of my life and wanted to change, and I saw this flyer, and I was looking for any opportunity to better my life. And so I signed up for the class, not having any idea what it was. And so I started from the first class, and Pop grabbed a hold of me, very first class, and I was in, all in.
Wow.
And so ever since that day, I went through, the power of people, and then the silent cry, and then I was released, and here I am today.
Wow. And so, now there were other programs in the institution, weren't there?
Yes.
So, but what was it about POP? Like, why did you buy into POP versus all the other programs?
Well, first of all, let me say that, I'm going to take a step back here, and what I can say is that the power of people leadership is about every person, mankind, race, color, creed. It doesn't matter. And I like that. There's so much diversity in the class, but we're all after the one thing, which is, brotherly love and doing well for each other, and positive reinforcement, and just showing the love to each other, which I'm a really affectionate guy, and so you'll see that emotionally, but I just love all the guys in here, supportive. If I need anything, I just make a call, and there's always somebody there.
Absolutely, man. And so basically those other programs didn't offer that.
Well, I went through many classes in my incarceration, and it was more about, the book, the structural book part of it, what you need to do and how to do it. But there was no emotional part in it, and no structural part in it of how to relate to people, how to integrate back into the society. Just pretty much when those were done, you were done. And this is a lifelong program that I feel has impacted my life more than any other education that I've ever had in my life, including schooling, and everything. This is impacted me more than anything.
Wow. That's powerful, man. And so what made you stay to be a part of the movement? Because after you took the class, you could have just went on about your business, kind of like the other programs did with you when you took them.
Yes.
And so, what was it about POP that made you continue to be a part of the POP movement?
Well, to be honest with you, this all boils down to the very, very first class I took with Pops. I went in not knowing anything, and they were talking about issues and what you need to do. And so me being totally lost, I pretty much just meekly raised my hand and said, you know what, where do you even start? Had no idea, lost, broken. And Shane came up, put his arm around me, and he said, you know what, we're going to make you good. And I got you. And ever since then, that arm of support right there, and the steps to the good life have stuck with me ever since that class. And I look forward to every week. And once I got into the next class, it was every week, and it's changing my life to the better. Since that one day changed my life, probably more than anything that's ever happened to me.
Wow. I appreciate that, man. That's deep, man. And so now I know this may be a difficult question because it's a deep question, but sometimes we forget. But like, how has Pop been able to support you in any kind of way, versus whether it be in or out?
Personally,
Power of people.
Power people. Actually, it's structured my whole life.
Wow.
From that, what I mean is that, you know, throughout my 20-some years of addiction, it was all about me. You know, and through this class, it's you know, life is more than just me. I got kids. I ruined, you know, a couple of marriages because it was all a selfish thing. And this has made me think that, you know, I can't be no good to anybody else in the world unless I get myself right. And with Pop's leadership and the guys in the class, the student leaders and everything, you know, they show the love, and, you know, they've been in it a lot longer than I have. And what I see from them, I look up to each and every one of them. Age doesn't have a thing, you know, anything doesn't have it. These are Pop guys. And whenever Pop guys in need, we all step up one way or another, every way we can. And so, you know, with Pop's guidance and you know, he is, for a better word, the man of the group, you know, and he leads by example, you know, and there's any of these guys I can go to with a problem that, you know, a personal problem, and, you know, pull one guy or even the whole group to the side and, you know, just say, look, I got this going on, and you know, we're all different, but we'll all get feedback from the heart. Nothing is pointing fingers, nothing like that. You know, it's a recommendation from guys that have walked the walk and are living it out, and they give nothing but love, and that's why I keep coming back.
Wow. That's important and that's powerful, man. So, where do you think you'd be if it wasn't for POP?
You know, I just, it's funny you say that. Unplug it. It's funny you say that because I was reflecting back on my life, and you know, where would I be today without the structure and support of Power People? And I can honestly say that, you know, I don't know. I don't think I would be where I am today, just for my track record of trying to stay sober and get back on track by myself, thinking that I had it all under control. And as Pop, you know, stresses more and more and more and more, is we are the help we need and nobody else is coming. And if we can't do it, we reach out to the guys in the group, and there's always somebody there. But I just know that I would be not where I am today.
Absolutely.
And God bless the POP.
Absolutely. So, and then lastly, are there any accomplishments or milestones that you've been able to, you know, kind of accomplish since you've been home? Like anything that, any milestones or anything that you're proud of that, you know, you've been able to accomplish?
Are you talking that relates to POP?
Just period.
Oh, yes. Yeah. My biggest thing is reunite with my children that, you know, by the grace of God, have not given up on me, and they see how well I'm doing. They're proud of me, which is more than words that I can say. You know, I got a vehicle. I'm working full time. I've, you know, advanced my status, you know, and soon, depending on, you know, the situation of the world, you know, I you know, my goals are to reunite with my family and have my own place and go from there. But I will always be a Pop guy through and through to help whoever needs it.
Wow.
To give back.
Wow. Well, that's deep, man. I appreciate your time, man. Is there anything that, you know, you'd like to say to POP or Shane or...
Thank you. I love you all. Need anything, you know I'm here. Dougie Fresh.